Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Sacramento Kings here in Golden One Center. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Jimmy Butler out there with Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga, and it's Dixon in at the shooting guard position. And for Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Malik Monk is out there with Zach LaVine, and it's Valanciunas in at the center position, locking down the middle. Approaching the midway point of the season now, Grant, how much do players want to be named an all-star?
You know, B.A., I'd say for the young guys and for guys in their twilight years too, it means a lot. But for the guys that have done it a few times before, you know, sometimes that weekend off is a nice reset button.
And it'll be the Kings off the tip. And here's Monk. Second chance effort. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the boards.
And it's good. 2 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Murray. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Dixon pulls it in. And the Warriors with possession. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, I was able to talk with Sacramento's head coach. I wanted to know how he planned on tackling the Jimmy Butler problem. He told me, I want to make everything as hard for him as possible, anything we can do to bother him and to get him to be even a little less aggressive, trying to put out the fire before it starts. That's the plan. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Dixon. Against Minnesota, he was really on his game.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far a perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. LaVine passes to Murray. Here's Monk. Now here's Valanciunas. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. 4-3. Here's Murray. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Murray's one of those guys who might be better suited for the NBA than college ball. More screens, more off-ball movement. He's talked about how much it benefits him.
You know, when it comes to Keegan Murray, it's his all-around presence that helps this team, Richard.
Yeah, he's a very talented glue guy. He doesn't make a ton of splash plays, but he is steady and consistent, and coaches love players like that.
Curry finds Butler. Here's Dixon. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Hauled in by the Kings. They defeated Utah in their last game.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Here's Dixon. Monk covers. Fires the 3. Dixon, good. Dixon's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Pass to Valanciunas. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Rebounded by Green.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Dixon. Ooh, poked away. Kings trail by 3. LaVine with it. Kuminga defends. LaVine passes to DeRozan. Back to LaVine. Lets it go from 14. Got it.
Over the course of his career, Levine has grown into just an absolute lethal shooter. And the mid-range, that's a huge part of it.
Here's Dixon. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years. No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him. Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Here's Dixon. Deflected. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. Here's Dixon. He's got 9. There's the 3. Drops in the 3. Dixon's got 12 points in the game.
Something he's worked on over the years. Green is an elite passer.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Pass to Valanciunas. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Drains the triple. He's got 7.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Sacramento. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
After sweeping these guys last year, they have to feel confident about their chances. Just an impressive performance.
To the middle. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
When Butler is cleared for takeoff, just get off the runway.
And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. It's a 3-point game. DeRozan outside. Over Kuminga. And it's DeRozan missing. The Warriors have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Kuminga, the pass to Smooth. Unable to get that one.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Here's Valanciunas from 13 feet. Down it goes.
Showing off another part of his game. Valanciunas just proving he has a reliable jump shot too.
From outside the arc. Dixon can't get it to go.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for him, they're still out in front.
And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Kings making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. Down low. Here's Dixon. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Dixon's got 14 points for the game. Now DeRozan. Playing Utah, he was nearly unstoppable. Shoots over Kuminga. And they recover it. Here's Valanciunas. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors lead by 3. Here's Dixon. He's got 14. Rebound by the Kings. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, DeRozan. Pass to Ellis. The 3 is up. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
More of a traditional center. Jonas Valanciunas can dominate the glass and capable of a double-double on any given night.
Lyles, he's checked in for DeRozan. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign and trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. And in the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. Here's Dixon. Shot from the wing. Rebound by Sacramento. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Warriors leading. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Dixon. Puts up a three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Murray against Kuminga. Murray passes to Levine. Knocks down the long J. Levine's got 5.
And that's become a more comfortable shot for Levine as his career has gone on.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And you'd have to think that
Sacramento has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Perimeter is filled up by Monk and DeRozan. Jonas Valanciunas out there with Keegan Murray. And it's Carter in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Yep, that one goes. The Warriors trailing. Here's Dixon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 16.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at San Antonio, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that 4th spot.
I think for the Warriors, they've done a fantastic job of developing team chemistry. Higher on this list than lots of people expected. One of my favorite stories so far.
Now here's Butler. A 14-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Here's Carter. Right side Murray. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
His first shot attempt. Here's Dixon. Monk covers. Outside Kuminga. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carter against Curry. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
Nice job staying aware of the shot clock situation. Curry is so cool under pressure.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like it's the ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
What impressed me most about Keegan Murray is that he came ready to play. He walked into this league ready to do serious minutes on a playoff team. That's hard to do as a rookie.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Now here's Carter. He's got 5. And he lobs it up. Valanciunas can't get it to go.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Here's Dixon. Outside Kuminga. Here's Dixon. He's checked by Carter. Dixon, good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And the Kings call time here. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
And here is our race for Rookie of the Year. You can feel the excitement around this group. So much potential. What an incredible start to his rookie season. Sitting in the #1 spot right now, but I'm sure this will be an exciting rookie race.
And you know his confidence must be soaring, sitting at the top of this impressive list of young talent.
Yeah, nobody has made a bigger splash than he has in this early part of the season. He's already living up to his potential.
Here's Green. Oh, Green! Flexing on him with the strong finish.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
DeRozan outside. Monk for three. Kuminga pulls it in. Here's Golden State. They're on an 11-3 run. It's blocked. Curry against Carter. To the inside. Monk. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. Dixon can't get it to go.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Working to find the high percentage look, DeRozan makes sure he converts.
Pass to Dixon. Launches it. Great. D that time from Monk.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Now here's Valanciunas. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
I mean, night in, night out, Valanciunas is a player you rely on. Again, he's piling up the points.
Here's Dixon. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Dixon's got 6 here in the quarter.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Back to DeRozan. Outside Murray. It's Monk on the wing. From downtown, Valanciunas. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound and get it back up.
Inside. Dixon can't get it to go. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Kings. Trailing by 2. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. That one's good. This game is all even. Valanciunas has got 17 points. Golden State has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Curry. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
Now here's DeRozan. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Shoots over Kuminga, and off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
This is where DeRozan makes his living, such an excellent mid-range shooter.
To the middle. Oh! Green dropping the hammer!
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And it's Monk missing.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
DeRozan. Oh, Green with a block.
When you talk about the best defensive players of this era, you have to talk about Draymond Green.
Looking to get back on track. Oh, Carter with the block. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Warriors on top, they lead by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.